wonder how much fun this is for him. The head coach trying to take down the old alma mater across the way.
Yeah, I think these are always mixed emotions and how you feel about this, playing your old squad. Like, it's something about it, I'm sure, that's nostalgic, and all the memories probably come flooding back. But there's also a competitive element, Palmer, that you want to beat this squad. Like, this is the next team in your way for you accomplishing your goals and dreams.
Yeah, he's probably experiencing the emotional spectrum coming into this game, but make no mistake about it, he has to separate himself from his past allegiances and understand he's the home team. He wants this crowd to get in this football game. You know, he just gave a rousing speech to his guys in the locker room before taking the field. He wants to win this game versus his alma mater.
The hardest thing to do in football is to play on the road. So you want to get those fans as quiet as possible. That is a great opening possession for this defense, not giving up any big plays and forcing the fourth down.
They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Wide receiver comes in motion. Snags it quickly on the left. At the 40, there he goes. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds.
That's a first down for the offense.
Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. First down from the 45. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Fires to the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. The 10. Touchdown, USC. He got a step and just dusted the field.
Man, football, there is so many weapons now with small slots and big wide receivers. And then you got the tight ends now that have the speed to catch the football, chew up ground, and get to the end zone and make those big plays like he did right here.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They really need to find a way to punch back on this drive, already down 14. They'll start this drive going to the air. Makes the catch. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. The Buffaloes want to crank the tempo.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Back to pass on second down. Fires on the move. Wide open downfield. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
Like a really easy thing to do. Oh, the ball's just on the ground. Jump on it. That's an odd-shaped ball that bounces all kind of crazy ways. Great job by the defense covering that thing up.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. And, guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. Looking for a deep man. Snags it.
What a start for this offense throwing the ball. I love how they've come out in this game, and they've been aggressive. They've already scored a touchdown, and here they are taking another shot and getting a big play. If you're on defense, you have got to find a way to slow this quarterback down.
And the Trojans will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Fires to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Cal. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll move the wide receiver. Power football with the run. Breaks into the open. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense, kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
And the Buffaloes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. From the gun. Give on the inside. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that first down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He might want another play. Looking to throw on first down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it's caught inside the 20. And he eluded the defense, and they'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Buffaloes!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Looking downfield on first down. The short hands, it's Coates. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
And it's another 1st and 10 play. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Wants to go up top on first down. Right on the money. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route. Against zone coverage, quarterback gets it to him, he's able to turn it up and get a first down.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
You see all this movement in football now, all the stemming, the defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard on this running back.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Got his man on the right. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
Stop me when you've heard this before. First down. First down. First down. Just continuing to put first downs together. So far, this defense, I just can't find any answers.
Wants to throw on first down. Pressure coming. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. The Trojans want to pick up the tempo. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He uncorks one deep. And it's picked up at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Well, the quarterback trying to get aggressive there on third down. He saw something he liked in a matchup he wanted to take advantage of, but the defense, they simply weren't fooled, and they're able to come away with the win.
Let's see what they can get going on this drive as they snap it from the 7. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. On the move is the 30. Gashes him in the middle. He's at the 30. He's at the... And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Colorado.
What a big-time run. He's still running. Over 90 yards. That's one of those when you're running to the end zone, you're looking behind you, you're looking on the Jumbotron to see if anybody's going to catch him, and nobody's going to catch him on that huge touchdown run.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. So the kick goes out of bounds, and the ball will be placed at the 40 to start this drive. Looking for space. It's Coates.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and win the tackle for loss.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a third and long. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Man, wow, what a catch by the big fella. And when he's not open, he's open. So nice to have a big target that can make those type of catches. I imagine he'll keep throwing him the football.
Punt is in the air. Fair catch is signaled for and made. They'll mark it at the 12, and they'll start in a bit of a hole. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
To the air on first down. Caught behind the line. It's moved. Never seems to take the big hit. Finds enough room to get to the 29.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Quarterback making checks. Second down, he'll throw it. Quickly out to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on 4th down. They'll run the option. Finding open areas. Turning it on. Past the 30. Past the 10. Touchdown, Bucks. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Well, we knew coming into this game they were going to try and get this receiver the football as many touches as possible in as many different ways as possible. And here you're seeing it on the option play. Great decision by the quarterback to pitch it out wide. There was nobody out there accounting for him, and he shows you the speed out in the open field for a long touchdown for this offense.
And here's the return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Looking to throw on first down. Punch it out of the air.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
And the Trojans with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Pulls and throws off the RPO. At the 45 on its way. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets him 30+.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Coates. And this one will be stopped for no gain. So he'll help the completion percentage, but not the yardage. Stopped for no gain.
And he got it to his running back, obviously making a good decision, but nice tackle on the play. Way to get the running back on the ground and not give the extra yards after the catch.
That one never had a chance. Incomplete. Third and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here, just don't take a negative play. Motion from the wideout. Wants to keep it in the air. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans. Made the grab in the end zone for the score. Extra point here will tie the game.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. The give to the back. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on second down. Second and 10, really hard. Third and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
And the Buffaloes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. That's caught. It's moved. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The clock is not their friend. Got to get everybody to the line quickly. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the middle. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
I know it was incomplete, but I'm okay with it. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm going to keep taking shots down the field. I'm going to make him honor that deep ball. I'll hit some of those before the game's over.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. He'll let it go to the left. And this will be caught at the 30. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Running back searching for a hole. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
Now from inside the red zone. He wants it all. Makes the grab. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. Love what they did there, putting a big fella in the slot, letting him use his ability to get downfield and create some space and find the soft spot in the zone.
No doubt. You got the big fella in the slot so you get your matchup. You know it's zone coverage. You know you...
Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Buffaloes!
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. First play of the drive, wants to throw. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. He wants to take the top off. Pulls it in on the left. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And they already in the second quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
The Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Looking for room. It's Coates.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
These DBs going to give a little cushion. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Just enough time to get off one more snap. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
USC 21.
Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They start this third quarter, one-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Rush is on him. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Bringing it back. He's at the 30. Running inside the 20. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Last time they had it, just an aerial assault. Precision execution, moves right down the field and put it in the end zone. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Pulls it and fires to the left. Touchdown, Colorado! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
And here he comes out of the end zone. He's got great speed. Got a little room. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He just took it the entire length of the field, end to end, for the touchdown.
And how about the fans in the stands going, no, 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 take a knee, no, yes, 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 yes. Over 100 yards to the kickoff return. Nice job taking that to the end zone, making a huge play.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Penn State is currently ahead in this one, but it's been a close one so far today at Happy Valley. They're up by 7 over Kansas State. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans buzzing all week. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
The Buffaloes lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
And that's a great sign for this offense, because this year we know there's been a little bit of inconsistency, and I think the biggest problem has been 3rd down. Right there, nice job executing, running the ball, picking up the first, and keeping this drive alive.
Looking for room, it's Moon. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. And the Buffaloes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Safe completion on the screen. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. With the catch, it's Moon. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
Might be changing the route. Looking downfield on 1st down. Throws to the back. What a job to lay out and make the catch. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Here he goes, breaking the pocket. The throw. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Gonna let it fly. Touchdown, Bucks! And they take it in for 6 more points. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing the tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
And And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play in the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Takes the handoff. It's Coates. It's a runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
I love the play call there, and I love the run for a variety of reasons. Obviously, you're trying to settle your quarterback down after throwing 2 picks in the last 2 drives, but also you're able to generate a really nice game for this offense.
There he goes. He was off to the races, and maybe another step or 2, and he would have scored, but they get him at the 21-yard line. That big play flipped the field. Now they go to work from just outside the red zone. Wants to go up top on first down. Firing toward the end zone. And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about. Offense getting set for first down. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, USC.
The offense lining up for a first down play. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
Coming out of the tunnel in the 3rd quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the 3rd quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play.
He lobs one high down the left side. Pulls it in down the sideline. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Buffaloes! They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had 0 rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Wants to fire on second down. Here comes the heat. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. Guys, Colorado has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to throw on first down. Turns it loose deep. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now.
Unloads it downfield. He's got it inside the 30. A huge play there as he has it inside the 20 at the 19. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like this game is over. Maybe it's been over for a while, Reese, but don't tell that to this quarterback and his teammates. They're still out there scrapping and clawing.
Trying to cap this drive with a pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is good.
A shot toward the end zone, and that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground, he's got it again. Slams into the pile, he'll get 1 to the 17.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. They're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And the Buffaloes come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Breaks the tackle. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on 3rd down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late, running the ball on 3rd.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The Buffaloes are rolling down the field. He wants to change this route. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Quickly to the tight end. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's a really nice job by the defense staying disciplined there. The quarterback's trying to get it out on the right side. As soon as he makes the catch, though, down he goes. Really good job with the tackle.
Off the play fake. Bring in the heat. Blasted as he lets it go.
In the last couple weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
Wide receiver going in motion. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Makes the grab. It's Harmon. Oh, he's got some space. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. And the Buffaloes have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake now to throw. Going deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
And he goes down right there, but a solid pickup, and it'll be a first down. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air on 2nd down. Got out of trouble and throws. With the catch, it's Traore. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
How about this offense, man? You gotta love it. Late in the fourth quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run, back it up with a pass, getting the first down, a few more first downs, and you can walk out of here with a W.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
29 Philly.
They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a
touchdown, Colorado! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. Starting to see some smiles on that sideline as they're close to a Week 10 victory.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A pair of top 15 teams throwing haymakers today. Let's show you the very latest. Oklahoma State is down, but they are not out of it. Not inside Boone Pickens Stadium, one of the best home field advantages in all of college football. They're trailing by just 4 to SMU. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else. Ben?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And this is a tough spot for the QB, man. Like, he knows he's down big and has to make big plays down the field, but also got to be smart because this defense, you can tell, bringing in extra bodies, playing the pass, maybe take the dink and dunk, let your guys make some plays because they are definitely playing the deep ball.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. After not really playing their best earlier this season, people said this team is bad. Now they won 3 in a row. This team is good. People are fickle.
Yeah, and we're probably the ones We were saying that a little bit, Reese, because they were struggling. It didn't look like they knew who they were, and they didn't have the momentum going. But now they've definitely got it together, Jesse, and they look like a different team.
They sure do, David. We know teams get better or they get worse over the course of the season. This team right now, completely different. Almost the polar opposite than what we saw earlier this year. And I'll tell you, look at their schedule and who they've got left. Those teams better be careful. This team is coming for them.
That's going to... Third Saturday in October. A simple name and a complex rivalry. For one side, the Big Orange is just not a color they can sit with, and the other side, Crimson, has them seeing red. Easy to assume everyone here has a lighter in hand. And now we... Offense changing the play. Looking for a man. It's Owens. Extending the play. He'll get rid of it. He's got it.
Really nice play getting that first down. And listen, I know when a lot of people think about the Crimson Tide recently, they think about the success they've had at the quarterback position. A big reason why, though, those guys have been playing so well, they're throwing to NFL talent all over.
Breaks into the open. He's at the 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in.
Okay, ready?
Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. All kinds of room to the right. He's at the... And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of...
Here comes that Alabama offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at them. They'll give it to the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard games just because of the body blow effect.
Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Forced out of the pocket. Pulls it in. It's Young. Great move. Now he's got room. Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. The Tide with the 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Owens. Throws toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the 1st. Got it in the middle. It's Fleming. He gives them a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. A 1st down run on the doorstep. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Handoff from the gun. Into the end zone he goes. Great place to start for this offense. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Working that left side now. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. This offense has been running up and down the field, and here they are, 1st and goal, a chance to tack on another one before halftime. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. That touch pass went nowhere, stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Dropping back, it's Owens. Back's got it. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. Looking for the score, and he's on. This offense has it with really good field position. To the air on 1st down. Might be looking to run. He'll throw it. He's got it on the move. Touchdown! One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Out of the gun to give to the back. At the 35, he's open. They make the stop, and that is the end of the 1st half. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that 1st half. And it's clear the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless.